The Vision High School Sports Beat is brought to you by the 9 locally owned Vision Automotive Group dealerships from Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Hyundai, Kia, and Nissan, with locations in Webster, Henrietta, Greece, Penfield, Fairport, and Canandaigua. Online at visionauto.com. Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us at the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Every week at this time we take a comprehensive look at sports in Section 5 and in Monroe County in particular. And we start with our honor roll of high school champions. At number 3 we have the Greece Thunder hockey team. The Athena Odyssey team didn't beat Hilton but managed to score 4 goals in a 59-second span of the second period. That's better than a goal every 15 seconds. The Cadets, however, won the game 6-5. At number 2, the Hilton girls basketball team. Building off that early season win over Penfield, the Cadets are now 3-0. Cameron Gropman and Lauren Anton combined to score 37 in a win over Victor. And at number 1 is Fairport hockey, off to a 5-0 start, beating Canandaigua 1-0. Anthony Giggy got the Raiders' goal with under 3 minutes left. The Braves, who lost for the first time, got 47 saves from Bryce Gay. Which brings us to Greece Athena High School, where the boys' basketball team is back and better.
Thank you.
If anyone in Section 5 is going to beat them this year, it's going to take a near-perfect, mistake-free game. That's according to Webster Thomas boys basketball coach Griffin Coles, who should know his Titans lost their season opener to Greece Athena 85-59.
Lamb is a monster inside. He plays with all energy. He is just drooling for the basketball, and he is tough to stop. He is physical, he's strong all around. And then you got Sarkis that controls the team. He's always under control. He's hitting shots, he's a great shooter. Then you throw DeSalvo out there, who he plays with a lot of energy. He's another shooter. They're good. They're a very, very good basketball team.
Lamb is Anthony Lamb, a 6'6", 220-pound basketball machine. All Greater Rochester last year as a sophomore, a beast of a ball player, a man of few words.
Anthony Lamb.
We're good at attacking the basket and shooting. Like, our offensive game is really good, but we have to work on defensive rebounding a lot. That's the only way I feel like we can really get beaten.
Last year, Athena was 21-2 and won the Section 5 title in Class AA. The Trojans returned 4 starters off that championship team and were bumped down in class. Behind tournament MVP Dion Hamilton, the only graduated senior, Athena was great last year. The Trojans might be even better now.
Obviously, we love winning the title. We want to do it every single year, but our goal this year is to win state championship. We think sectional champion is just one of our goals, one of our first goals we have to overcome, and then just it gets more serious on and on throughout the year.
The thing is, we just got an incredible amount of experience, and when you consider that we have one player, this is his 5th year on the varsity, and a bunch of them that have played, this is their 3rd, so, that's rare when you can get that many players on the same team that have played for so long together, so I think that's a huge advantage.
The 5-year veteran is Jay Sarkis, already an AGR, and now a polished senior guard with a great shooting touch. His running mate is Zachary DeSalvo, another spirited senior.
Honestly, it's probably the greatest experience of my life so far, because we just played with each other so long that we just know where everyone's going to be, and it's just second nature to us. We're playing a game that we love with people that we love, and it's just like a family out here.
Athena carries 12 seniors on the roster, 4 start, plus Lamb. This is the year that the Trojans have been pointing toward.
You could say that. I've been, ever since I was here, I think it's been a target year, so sophomore year, 3 years ago. We've gone to states every year, so it's not really a target year for us. It's just we got to do our best every single year.
Jim Johnson ties it all together tapping into 19 years of experience coaching this team.
The nice part is because I've been with them for so long, is I think we've built a really good relationship. And I think as a leader, that's what you're trying to do is build relationships between you and your players, and then the players amongst each other. And when you do that, then you get something special.
With all that considered, we ask again, was there a crack or weakness or anything you think, like, if I had another chance, maybe I could do this?
I was thinking that on the bench all game, what can I throw at these guys? And nothing was working tonight. Nothing was working against these guys. They're prepared, they're experienced. A lot of these guys have played 3 years. A lot of them have played 2 years. They've played together for a long time, and it shows. It shows that they're experienced, very good, very coached basketball team. And they're hungry. They're hungry too. They want it, and it's obvious.
The Trojans play in a high-level Christmas tournament down in Westchester. There's a new sport in town when the Vision Automotive Group's high school sports beat continues. Welcome back to the Vision Automotive Group's high school sports beat. I'm Bill Pucko. Time now for our honor roll of high school athletes. Our top 3 for the week. At number 3, we have some great divers this year. Hilton's Josh Briggs set a school record for a 6-dive program with 303.50 points. And number 2 is Nick Olson, Brockport's championship swimmer, broke his school's record in the 50 free. He did it with his split in the 200 freestyle relay, 21.34 seconds. And at number 1, the great Carissa Birthright of Greece Odyssey. In 3 basketball games for the Leopards, Carissa scored 28, 21, and 27 points and picked up an MVP trophy from the Geneseo tournament. Which brings us to SUNY Brockport, where the shot putters now have something new to throw. It's the hottest new event sweeping the local high school indoor track season. Well, to be fair, it isn't hot. It isn't really sweeping, but it is new.
I was really excited about it, especially because I coach only the throws, and in the indoor season we only have one event to do. So I was certainly welcome to have a second event. Like outdoor, we get shot and disc, but I was happy to have it for indoor.
It's the outdoor collegiate hammer throw's little brother. The weight throw is used exclusively indoors. This is the first year the event is being offered to high schools in Section 5. For the boys, it's a 25-pound ball attached to a handle, and it's a challenge.
I had 2 fouls on the first 2 throws, and then my last one, at least I got it out there to get a number. So it was my first time, so I got a lot of time to develop, and I hope I get better.
Cool. Do you think it's something you'd like to pursue?
Definitely. I have 1 more year. I'm going to just try and develop, get better at it, and hopefully just improve throughout the year.
Actually, having a weight to work with will help.
We talked to the athletic director, and they said it was on order, it's on order, and then finally they called a 3rd time, and they said, well, it just didn't arrive. So UPS said, that we don't know where it is. We thought we delivered it, didn't show up, so we called the company, and they're going to send another one.
So you haven't had your own to work with yet?
No, I made a couple homemade and tried that, but no, we haven't had an actual weight. The school doesn't have one yet.
RH is one of only 3 teams to give the weight throw a go among the boys' teams in the Central Division of the Indoor Track League. Senior Keanu Hedrum, subsequently an easy winner in the shot put competition, won the weight throw too. This more technique than the shot is?
Yeah, it's a lot. It gets me a lot more dizzy than shot does if I try to spin. So I want to stick to traditional, just a stand and throw for as long as I can.
The girls throw a 20-pound weight, 5 lighter than the boys. Mercy demonstrated a real spirit of adventure, entering 3 in the event.
My coach brought in the weight throw to practice one day, and he wanted some girls to try it, so I volunteered too, and he was teaching us the form. We watched some videos on how to do it, so he thought that he'd give some girls a shot to go and try it out and see how they do. So this is my first time doing it, and I liked it a lot, so we'll see if I do it next time.
Of all the throwers we saw, Leah Hulbert of our age seemed to have the best handle on the event?
It's a little nerve-wracking because it's a new sport, it's a new event and everything. So this is the first time I've ever thrown it, the first time my teammates have ever thrown it. So it's the first time.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do. I love it. It's great. I'm a track person now. All I do is track. I throw indoor and outdoor, so it's just all I do now.
Weight throwers from the Eastern Division fared a little better. Victor's Kristen Johnson and Canandaigua's Rachel Richenberg were the top throwers. When we return, Kim Burnson from the break room joins us, and the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat continues.
And we're back. Thanks for watching Vision's High School Sports Beat. I'm Kim Burnson. It's time now for our Making the Grade segment, where we honor a student every week for their performance both on and off the playing field. This week we honor HFL's Jack McDonald for making the grade. Jack is a senior and three-sport athlete earning the Exceptional Senior Award just this past fall. He's a member of HFL varsity soccer, basketball, and track, where he's earned second-team All-County status as well as second-team All-Greater Rochester. Jack learned how to balance his busy athletic schedule while focusing on what matters most, his academics. As a member of the National Honor Society and Student Council, he uses both his leadership and his knowledge to mentor those around him. He tutors kids in a variety of subjects at School 28 and is heavily involved in the Big Brother program. His volunteering doesn't end with the school year. Jack spends his summers volunteering with his local church and working at a camp with inner city kids. He has high hopes for college next year, applying to more schools than he can count, where he'd like to pursue track and major in economics. Nominated for his mentorship, this week Jack McDonald is making the grade. You have a student in mind for our Making the Grade segment. We want to hear from you. Contact us at info@classywolf.com. I'm Kim Burnson, and now here's Bill with a look at our Section 5 calendar.
It's a short week due to the Christmas break, but there are a few events to keep an eye on. On Monday, girls basketball. Mercy tries to get back on track with a game at Fairport, 7 o'clock tip-off. On Tuesday, a little hockey. Canandaigua plays Webster Thomas, a team that we featured a couple weeks back, at the Webster Ice Arena at 5 o'clock. Then we skip ahead to the weekend, and on Saturday, 16 Section 5 indoor track teams trek off to Hobart College for a meet beginning at 10 a.m. And the boys' holiday basketball tournament season begins at Penfield. Canandaigua plays Brighton at 6. Penfield takes on Wilson, one of the better city teams, at 7:45. You have to wait until Tuesday, though, for the championship round. Coming up, a championship game rematch and a surprising result. It's our all-sport high school game of the week when the Vision Automotive Group High School Sports Beat continues. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us for the Vision Automotive Group's High School Sports Beat. I'm Bill Pucko. They played each other for a sectional basketball title last year. This season, they're in different classes, but they made sure to schedule each other in an early season rematch. It's Sutherland and Mercy, and it's our all-sport high school game of the week. Last spring, these two teams battled for the Section 5 championship in a thriller. Sutherland edged Mercy by a single point. That was then.
We don't buy into the idea that we're defending a championship. I think we feel like we're all at the bottom of the mountain, us and all of our competitors, and we're all trying to get the same prize at the top of that hill.
The Monarchs, meanwhile, appear positioned to take the title from Sutherland. Mercy returned 4 starters and were far less damaged from graduation than the Knights.
We have 9 players returning from the team. Many of them are 3-year starters, so we actually have 4 starters back from the season last year. But our key is going to be our younger kids. We have 4 freshmen on the team this year that have potential to add some depth to the program, and it's just going to matter how quickly they adapt to the speed of the varsity season.
Game time, and this is what Sutherland is going to do. Senior Bailey Axelrod with the first bucket, a 3-pointer. Mercy countered with an inside presence. The flaw in that plan, at least when you're facing Sutherland, is Santita Ibanwese, the ultimate inside presence, who followed up the air ball with 2 of her game-high 19 points on the night. Vicky Betham with a nice drive to the hoop and scored with a bank shot. The Knights are up 10-4. Then working the last possession of the first quarter, found Lena Kaufman open in the corner. She hit a three to close out the quarter with Sutherland doubling up Mercy 18-9.
I knew I just had to keep shooting. If I missed a shot, I just had to keep going. And I got a lot of great passes from my teammates, and yeah.
You can all make that three, can't you?
Yeah, we're all good shooters.
In the second quarter, Jayla Miles found Rachel Vespucci for an early bucket. For Sutherland, Abangwese driving made the hoop and drew the foul. Then working an apparent pet play, Mary Bayer found Grace DiGiovanni for an open hoop off the inbounds pass. Then it was Axelrod to Kaufman for another three-pointer. The Knights opened up a 14-point advantage. They led Mercy by 11, heading into halftime.
You started converting at the end, and that cut the deficit by a few points. But really what's hurting us is we're not recognizing what's going on out there. Okay, offense is standing around. They're pushing the ball down the court a lot faster than we are, aren't they? Yeah. Got to get those rebounds, no more second chance. You guys are hustling hard, you're working hard. Okay, let's go.
Girls, we got it. Start time, let's go. Think positive, do the little things. We can do this, girls, let's go. Got it.
Mercy at 3, 1, 2, 3.
Mercy!
In the third quarter, off an errant Sutherland pass, Angelina Spampanato took it to the hoop one-on-one against Axelrod to cut the lead to 9. Axelrod got those back, nailing the jumper for 2 points this time. The Knights went on a 10-point run. Betham with a looping shot in tight. And then Abangwese hit a jumper. She has an outside game too. Talk about your jump shot. We always think you would be such a great inside player. You're a nice jumper.
I've been working on it. I usually never shoot. I just drive, but they were covering the drive. They sagged off me, so I'm like, I'm gonna shoot it.
This isn't even Santita's best sport. She's headed to Syracuse University on a volleyball scholarship.
Basketball is more of a hobby, and I've been playing with these girls since like 7th grade, so I was like, I want to finish my season at.
You can tell you still love it though.
Yes, I do.
At this point, Sutherland led Mercy by 17 points. So Coach Vasey emptied his bench and put in the aforementioned freshmen, and they responded. Leah Kuhnman scored on back-to-back trips down the court. How gratifying was it? I mean, you guys were in a tough spot most of that game. To come out there and at least make a statement.
It was really fun. It was a good experience, and just the feeling of knowing that when you get out there and everyone's cheering you on, it's just a great feeling.
That momentum continued into the fourth quarter. Catherine Tucci on the fly to the basket for the quarter's first points. Katie Titus hit a jumper that helped Mercy claw back to within 9. Katie scored 14 off the bench. Katie, your basket early fourth quarter. At that point, did you think, oh my God, we're within 9 points, are we in this thing?
Yeah, I really thought we were in it. Like Leah said, the 5 of us really had good chemistry from playing on JV together. And hitting that basket was like a really good feeling. I just knew that we could get back in it.
Enough is enough, of course. Sutherland reestablished control from the kids, and Axelrod stuck another three-pointer.
We worked on making shots when we needed to, and I got a great pass for one of my teammates, and I just shot it.
Well, that was a statement three, don't you think? I mean, at that point in the game, you really had to stop it, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I hadn't been making them throughout the game, and I trust my shot.
Axelrod scored 11. The Knights pulled away with another 7-point run and wound up winning by an 18-point margin, 57-39. A statement win, certainly, but one of somewhat limited value, according to Coach Judd.
There's no must win in December. There are nice wins in December, but there's no must win. And this is just it's a measuring stick. We're going to find out, where we're at. There's certainly one of the best programs in Section 5. And we're going to find out where we're at right now in early December.
We'd like to thank our partners at the Vision Automotive Group. They make the Sports Beat possible.
As do you. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next week.